So good evening, everyone. Today, our focus is, as you can see, with preeminent leaders and senior executives from the Indian pharmaceutical industry. In your opening note, you mentioned circulation of talent across many of the major pharma companies and also skills merging. On the circulation of talent, there is a learning lag, right? In pharma industry is very unique in the sense that there is a lot of learning on the job and that takes time. And so putting these two things in together, do we just need a lot more talent, from the source? So from the institutes, from academia coming into the pharma industry, are we prepared for that as a at a broader level as a country to meet the domestic opportunity? And what about the collaboration between academia and pharma? A lot of the big organizations have their a plan in place in terms of how they can develop talent pipelines. And can you talk about this as well as, do we have a real shortage and can that be addressed within the next 5 years?
If you look at the way our economy and our industries and the jobs have evolved for the past 100 years, okay? So the first 30 years of the evolution of the industry, education system was not responsible for building skills. The industry was responsible for building its skills. The first country which took that and really made it was Germany when they came up with this apprenticeship program. Okay. Because they realized you don't need an engineering degree to work on the shop floor. What you need is ancillary or very focused skills. They started teaching skills which were specific to what the jobs in the industry are, and they became one of the most successful economies and a quality economy. You see,
Sure.
we did copy that as a country, but we didn't do a very good job. Our ITIs was that. Whenever we used to talk of these companies that we worked in, they thought it is their responsibility to build skills. It became untenable not because of the cost, it's because of the massive shift in the skill itself required to work. So you see, the work and the skills are evolving at a pace that not only academia, but even companies are not being able to keep up with it on how to do it. So it's a real problem. I must compliment the government and I must say this. There is no government in the world. I have lived and worked in the United States, in the recent 15, 20 years. I have lived and worked in Japan. I have lived and worked in Amsterdam, in UK. Okay. At least these four economies. I'm seeing their governments are also struggling with this and they've done little. But our entire National Skill Development Council, the programs and how even IPS tried and Mr. Jain can throw some light. It's beautiful. Okay. And now the academia, the industry, and third party alliances, because education is no more a domain of academia or industry. A YouTube teacher has become a huge expert in skill building. Okay. Uh, AR, VR, 3D, metaverse, module, content developer has become a huge knowledge and skill builder. It's no more academia. So we should not talk about the gap between. We just need to identify and make it happen. And some industry associations are doing it. Some industries are doing it very well. I take pride. I work in pharma and IPA, and I leave that to Mr. Jain how it is being done. We all reckon we are not the benchmark right now, but a lot of effort and thinking gone into it.